And we're live. Welcome everyone to the Ubuntu Online Summit planning call. Just thought we'd get together and see which work items still need to be done to kick off Ubuntu Online Summit. If you want to get involved, this is a good opportunity.
Excellent. Yeah, and if you want, Daniel sent the announce also on the Ubuntu community team mailing list. So if for some reason you still want to participate but couldn't make it to the Hangout, we can continue the discussion on the mailing list. And also, Daniel, I think you set the IRC meeting to be the IRC channel to be Ubuntu-community-team.
Yes.
Cool. So if you want to participate remotely, then you should be able to as well from there.
Brilliant.
Okay, so we've got a Trello board that Mike created. We might as well just start going through that. What do you guys think?
Yep, sounds good.
For me. So I've already got the summit entry added. I've got the rooms added, and I've copied over the same tracks as last time. So first things we need to do is make sure that those are the right tracks for this, or if we want to change the mini.
Yeah, that's a good point. Last time we changed tracks a bit, where we had like a convergence one, which I think might apply this time around. And I think two big topics right now are convergent and snappy. And I'm guessing we have tracks for this. If I remember correctly, we had one for each on the last US, right?
We have convergence and we have core. I think core was what we used for snappy last time.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Then I think it's fine. I'm not sure if we should rename it to snappy, but I think the main thing is that it's there, and I think core should be fine.
Yeah, I think so too.
Okay. So I've set up one room for each track so far. This is what I did last time. And then if any of them have more sessions than they could fit in a single room, I'll open up a second one.
Okay, sounds good. So if I understand it correctly, then going through the Dawn steps, these are up to date, right? So essentially, most of the logistics are done for the actual infrastructure.
Yep, I need to add the slots still. Are we going to have the same hourly schedule as last time?
I'd say so. I mean, a while ago we discussed having European-friendly times or more European-friendly times. But I don't know. I mean, having seen that most of our audience has been from the US, then we might as well just leave them as they are. But I'm open to suggestions, but that'd be my recommendation.
Yeah, it's a discussion we keep having. Also make it friendlier for Asian time zones, or having it on the weekend. I think so far this has worked quite well for us.
Yeah. So
okay.
Let's pick the same times then. So, Mike, I'll just put. I mean, you've done I'm guessing you're the one who can do those, so I'll put you to the add slots work item.
I added myself to it.
Okay, cool. All right. Next thing that's, I mean, I'm guessing these are in order. I'm looking at summit.ubuntu.com, and I'm guessing these are in order of priority. I think the next one is look for track leads, right?
Yeah, they're not necessarily in priority order on the Trello board, just as in the order I thought of them. So yeah, over in the promotion column, I've got put out a call for track leads.
Okay.
This has always been one of the hardest parts about getting the online summit going.
Yeah, I know. We're always chasing people around. Okay. Daniel, would you mind taking care of the tracklets this time around? We might already start discussing which ones we want to add, and then ask some other additional ones. What
Sure.
do you think?
Sure. Works
Cool.
for me.
Then we'll put Daniel, and Daniel, I'll put you the one to add tracklets to the Launchpad team as well, since
I don't
it's
think I
like
can.
the easy part.
I don't think I can. I'm not admin or whatever of the team right now.
Yeah, I think I own that team.
Okay.
I mean, I can give Mike the. I mean, we can work together on this. I can
Yeah.
just tell him
I
who
mean,
the people are and we add them.
getting people to say yes is 99% of
Yeah,
that
yeah.
job.
Yeah, that's what I
I'm
was.
happy to add them to a Launchpad team.
Okay. All right. I'll put Daniel and.
Daniel, one thing that's worked out well is to try and get a track lead from each flavor, if you can. I know Kubuntu's been good about that. I think I've had Ubuntu one once or twice. But we've got a lot of flavors now. We can go recruit from them all.
Cool. All right. Yeah, I noticed that I didn't reply to the mailing list, but I noticed that Aaron from the Ubuntu team mentioned that during the EOS, they were running their Ubuntu podcast. I think it might even be worth putting it on the schedule if they're happy about it.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, I think this would give them also more visibility.
Yeah, I mean, they do live hangouts. I don't think they usually do Q&A during their hangouts, but they can try that if they want.
Cool. All right. File RT to enable blueprint importing. What does this one require other than the obvious in the title? Mike, sorry, that's probably a question for you.
We have to have IS change the cron job to point to this Summit instance. So every time we have a new entry in Summit, they have to change the cron tab to import for that, so they're not importing for everything.
Okay. So I'm guessing this one is a quick one for you, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. And then there's the big one, add sessions to schedule. I think that's a whole team effort essentially.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna put the whole canonical community team in there, but I think what I'll do is I'll follow up on the mailing list. When I'll send the update, the weekly update today, and I'll mention this. And anyone who wants to get involved, then they can join. Okay, so we've got set up IRC channels for rooms, and I think in our community team tradition, as Pop is not on the channel, on the call, then we'll send the work item to him.
Well, that's not fair, because there's probably nothing to do on that other than verify that all the old rooms are still there.
We'll find the bigger one too as well. Don't worry.
Since we're not changing tracks, then I think they're all there. We just need to make sure that they still exist, and I think we've got a UDS bot still that's using it, but we'll need to verify that.
I don't know. Okay. Yeah, I'm just trying to think. Just going back to the tracks discussion. I'm just trying to think if there's anything in particular that we're working on right now that might be interesting to have as a track. But I think convergence and core and traditional tracks might still apply. I was just trying to figure out whether we had missed anything.
I think all we would end up doing is renaming core to something else.
Right. Okay.
Or renaming convergence to something else.
Update
Let's do
session.
them like this, and if we get any
Oh, sorry.
feedback between now and then, we can change it.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds good to me. All right. So the next one on Summit is update session lead doc for any Google Hangout changes.
Yeah, those are the instructions for session leads to set up the Hangout and add it into Summit. Every time Google changes their interface, I have to go and update the docs telling them what buttons to push and where to find them.
Okay. Do you have a link to the docs, Mike?
No, it's on the wiki somewhere.
Okay. Could you add it at some point to that document, and then perhaps we can ask David to take care of this one.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay. All right. I'm just gonna. Hi, David. You just missed the part where we just gave you a work item. All right. Okay. Find opening keynote speaker. I couldn't make it to the keynote session. I was away at the last EOS. I think we had Rick Spencer, right?
Yeah, either Rick alone or Rick and Robbie. They've been kind of.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay. Okay. Let me take care of the first two ones. But if anyone wants to contribute or anyone has got any suggestions, just let me know, and then we can check availability.
Okay.
All right. In terms of the closing summary doc, I think in the last two UDSs or UOSs, Nick has been doing this, and it's been working quite well. So I'm just gonna put him in there. All right. I see Daniel is already assigning work items to everyone.
It seemed obvious that we all should promote this.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Promote on weekly Q&A. That's another good point as well. I'll be at the next Q&A. We'll have the early guys in there too. Is there any one of you who wants to participate on next week's one as well?
I should be available.
Yeah, I won't, because
Oh yeah, you mentioned Daniel. So I'll put that one on for Daniel, for Mike and myself then to promote on the weekly Q&A next week.
I can attend if needed.
Okay, cool. I'll put you in there, David, and then we can see if you want to join.
Sure.
Excellent. All right. In terms of the fridge announcement, do you guys think we should contact someone from the news team, perhaps, or is this something that I think?
No, I think we have to go through the news team. We can't post it ourselves. But whatever we announce on the mailing list, we can just send to them to get it onto the fridge.
Okay. All right then. In terms of the announcements on the mailing list, do we have a template that we've used in the past?
I don't think so.
I mean, we could merge the announce on fridge work item with the next one. So just mail community announce, Ubuntu devel announce, and Ubuntu news team at the same time.
That's fine.
Okay.
All right.
I'll take that one.
Okay. Thanks, Mike. There's another one on contact flavor leads to add sessions. Daniel, as you'll probably be contacting them for the track leads. Is that fine too? Cool.
Yeah.
And then perhaps the next one to talk to Aaron, either Mike, who's been more in touch with him, or or you, Daniel, if you're talking to flavors. I don't know. You guys decide.
So that works for me as
I
well.
can do that.
All right. So let me check. We've got 1, 2, 3 weeks before it starts. I think the most important one right now is for the track leads to be set.
Yeah, the faster we can recruit them, the faster they can go and recruit sessions for their track.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't have on here contacting internal teams to make sure that they're planning on sessions. Have you already done that, David?
No, I haven't. But I can add a work item for myself.
Yeah.
On
That on promotion?
Put it in promotion, yeah. Well, I did mention it to the engineering managers on the last call, but I haven't explicitly contacted every team. Okay, put a work item for myself. All right. Anything else? Track leads, speakers are probably the most important ones. It might be worth, this is perhaps not urgent right now, but it might be worth trying to think if we've got any, also any partners or any external communities we might want to invite. So, I mean, thinking of having the early guys on the Q&A next week, I think it'd be good to have them in the core track, or any other initiatives that we're running right now.
Do you want to create another column for outreach?
Yeah,
Stuff like
perhaps.
that.
Yeah.
It might be worth contacting some XDA channels too, because there were people there working on Ubuntu ports. Might be interested in somebody giving a session.
Okay, let's do that. So I'm gonna add early. Mycroft might be good. XDA. Oh, sorry.
I already put them.
Let me just rename that one. Or delete it.
Trying to think about on the desktop side. I don't know if we can get somebody from Steam or anyone doing the Humble bundles that support Ubuntu. Trying to think of what else. There was some other big desktop announcements of third-party developers targeting us. I don't remember what now. Maybe we can reach out to Mozilla and LibreOffice.
What?
I'm not quite sure what they would talk about other than like packaging or integration with Ubuntu.
Yeah, I mean, the LibreOffice one might be a really good idea, given the fact that we're working on the LibreOffice viewer for the dog viewer on the phone. So perhaps we can talk to Bjorn and see.
Oh, you know, we had, I think last EOS we had somebody from BQ on doing a Q&A, didn't we?
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
That was at EOS, right? That was really popular.
Yeah. So let's put that one. I mean, they said that they would be more than happy to participate again.
Yeah, I was thinking of talking to IoT folks some of our partners there.
I'll just put IoT in general.
Yep.
How about Fairphone? Think they'd be interested in coming on and talking?
Yeah. Okay, let's put some. I'm gonna ask the early guys myself. Gonna ask BQ.
I'll take XDA. Oh, nope, David got it. I'll take Mycroft then.
Perfect. And I'll take Fairphone.
All right, has anyone been watching IRC?
Someone was complaining that my keyboard is very loud. Other than that, I haven't seen.
Let's see, Argo is asking, is Fairphone adopting Ubuntu? No, they haven't made any changes to their plans right now, but they have expressed an interest, so we're going to do whatever we can to keep that interest going.
All right. Just trying to think if there's anything else. I mean, in terms of organization, I think we're pretty much set. I mean, right now it's mostly about doing the actual work, in particular with the track leads. Is there anything else? Is there anything else that we can do to ease the work of recruiting track leads? I don't know, even if it's just setting up a call with each one of the potential ones.
So I had a form email that I sent out to everybody last time that kind of gave instructions on, what they need to do and how to do it and what they don't need to do anymore. As far as that goes, getting them set up and running was pretty easy.
Yeah, I'm just thinking more on essentially making it easy to volunteer people to become track leads.
Well, we have a team of 6 right now that we can easily get to be track leads.
Yeah.
That's right.
Okay.
So do we want to assign ourselves right now? I mean, we can probably assign Nick and Alan to.
Well, yeah. I mean, we can start writing down the tracks. So I'm just writing them onto the description for the add track leads card. So we've got community. We've got core convergence. We've got app developers. And we have the users track. What did we call it last time? It wasn't users.
Show and tell.
Show and tell, yeah.
Which would probably be a really good one for all the outreach people we've listed there.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, we're missing the cloud track, right? Did we call it cloud or DevOps?
It's still cloud, I think.
out.
I can see.
Okay, so let's start with Cloud. Did you have George last time around? We had someone else, didn't we?
We had Jose. I think we might have had Marco on this track lead. I'm going to go back and see.
I'll just put I'm just writing down candidates. I'll put everyone that I can think of.
I'm going to paste into the IRC the previous UOS tracks and all their leads.
Okay, cool. I'm just going to mute myself so that you can hear me typing. So I've just put some potential candidates off the top of my head. Let me just have a look at the list from Mike.
I probably can share the lead of show and tell with Nick, since he might not have a lot of free time. Well,
Cool.
free time as in time without the baby.
Actually,
Yeah.
I was going to put you in there. I just forgotten. That's a good point. Thanks, David. All right. And Daniel, it might be a good idea, you might have already thought of this in any case, might be a good idea to send it to the community team mailing list too. Like the call for track lead, sorry.
Sure.
All right. So I'm gonna put cloud in general. Gonna give the work item to George, and I think we've got everything that we've considered in there at least assigned.
We've got the outreach to Dell. I don't know if anybody still has personal contacts with George Barton on that.
We've exchanged a couple of emails, but I can take care of this and talk to the sales guys too.
Okay. I think George may have years ago, back before he abandoned us for the cloud.
I mean, I was in touch with Barton in the past, so I can ping him as well.
Okay.
Gonna put Daniel then there too. Okay. All right then. Is there actually anything else that we need to discuss on the organization call?
Probably, but we haven't written it down yet. I'm sure it'll come up.
Yeah. I think the most important thing is to start. I think this should be the focus in any case for us moving forward, and let's burn down to the work items next week. And Daniel, yeah, we've put you alone on the track leads one. If you want to break this one down and perhaps work with the rest of the team, then that's fine too.
Cool.
I know it's a hard one. But yeah, I mean, if you could be the driver, then if you decide to break down the contacting the track leads between the team, then yeah, if you could be the driver for that, then that'd be good.
Sure. How many folks did we have per track the last time? Was it 2 or 3?
It's between 2 and 3.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd say there should be at least 2.
And I mean, given that one of us is mostly, in most cases, a track lead as well.
Yeah,
hope it's going to
some
be-
of the. So last time Cloud only had 2 track leads, but they're usually pretty on the ball and have all of their sessions ready to go without a lot of effort going out and tracking down people. Whereas Show and Tell had like 4 because it's a harder one to get people to propose sessions for.
Yeah.
Okay.
And when you're recruiting them, it helps to let them know that they don't actually have to run the sessions anymore. That the people proposing the sessions are the ones who are going to run them.
But still, oh yeah, that's right. So they
should be around in case people need help, and they should be prepared to run a session if whoever's leading it can't get it to work for some reason. But they're not expected to be the ones running the videos all day. We did that a couple times, and it was really difficult for the track leads.
Yeah, it nearly killed us. All right.
So, Alan, everything's been assigned to you. It's all due tomorrow. Except for he probably can't talk because his Pulse audio is probably still broken.
That's fine. He'll get some more.
It is, isn't it, Alan?
All right. Oh, in terms of the session scheduling, do we want to do everything on blueprints, or is there anything that has changed from the previous EOS? Can we use both methods, like manually?
Yeah, we've been saying use both methods. If it's a session that's going to end up with work items, then it should be a blueprint. Otherwise, it can just go directly into Summit.
Oh, I remember. I've got a work item to contact the design team for Summit styling.
Yeah, we need to talk to IS and see if we'd even be able to push out updates to the Summit code without having to upgrade it to the cloud, because right now it's just on a VM on a machine somewhere.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I would say, given that we've got 3 weeks, I don't really know whether we'd have time to do any upgrades.
The problem is that's been the position we've been in for the past like 2 years.
Yeah.
We don't do anything with Summit until a month or 2 before it's going to happen, and then we don't have enough time to do anything with the website. So the design team and the web team have been wanting us to consolidate uds.ubuntu.com and summit.ubuntu.com for quite a while now.
I remember you mentioning this on the last team call, Mike, but I cannot remember. What would this involve? I mean, would we just, I don't know, use Django CMS or whatever, and then integrate Summit as an app, or?
The easiest thing would just be to throw some static pages on top of current Summit without putting in Django CMS or anything.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That would require the least amount of effort. They wanted us to upgrade the theme also, but that's gonna... It'll work for most of the site, but the wide schedule view, it's probably gonna break.
Right.
So, you know, I will take a work item to talk to IS and see what our upgrade options are for this. And if we are able to just produce a new, an updated branch that they can pull and update the current site, then I will work on getting those static pages moved over.
Okay. All right. Okay, it seems that there are no questions from IRC or other mentions. Anything else that we need to talk about?
I don't think so, no.
All right then. So I guess this is mostly get our stuff done and then take it from there. We can sync up on the status again on our team calls next week, and let's make it the focus for the upcoming weeks. All right then. So well, thanks everyone for watching and follow us on IRC or live. If you want to join the discussion, we can continue it on the Ubuntu-team@lists.ubuntu.com mailing list, and then we'll keep updating everyone in any case on our weekly updates in there.
All right.
All right.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye.
Cheers.
Bye-bye.